Have you ever just had like so many projects going on that you're just like, ugh! Like, that's how we've been lately. Had a lot of projects going on, a lot of things have changed in our personal lives. If you don't already know, I lost my job. Jordan's work closed for like 14 days there for a little bit. It's just been crazy. It's been kind of nuts. We've gotten a lot done, i.e. look at all of these garden beds have got put in. We got sprinklers in. We did get some things planted. We've started working over there, but it's just been like project galore lately. And honestly, I've been kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie. Some things are changing, and I'm gonna hopefully go back to work. I have a job interview on Saturday, so that's why we haven't been making as many videos as we used to or should be. And there hasn't been that much going on lately besides the projects. And so, I don't know. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. That being said, let's go ahead and take up all the extra string on the beds that are already done. We'll go ahead and clean up all the bricks and everything from the row covers that we had on here. And then I got something to show you. So, let's go ahead and get started. Said we got a new tool, so let me show you what we got. Hopefully it'll make weeding a little bit easier, as long as we use it correctly. I'm super excited about it, because who doesn't love fire? That tells you a little bit about what we got. So the plan here is to use the flame weeder to get up and down the rows as best we can, and then keep the perimeter of the garden here, and then work on the perimeter up there weed free. It's going to take a little while. It's not going to happen overnight, but if we can work on keeping this area cleaner, then it'll help when we go to that area, because I won't have to worry about so much weeds over here. That'll really help me a lot. Especially if I have to get an off-farm part-time job or full-time job. Less weeds we've got now means the less weeds I have to worry about later. Alright, so we flame weeded all of these walkways in here. They're looking pretty good. I gotta get this one over to there. But I wanted to do one more thing before we finish tonight. I planted some radishes here, and I want to plant some beets here. Now I know those are cooler weather crops, but I ended up getting some heat tolerant beets and some heat tolerant radishes, and we're going to use the earthway seeder. But I also want to do some spinach. My wife loves spinach, and I like spinach, but not as much as my wife. Go figure. We haven't had good germination rate inside, so what I want to do is I want to try to plant some outside and see what happens. It's supposed to be cooler the next couple of days, so hopefully soil temperature won't be as high. We're just gonna try. That's what you got to do. You got to try, and you just got to keep going sometimes, which I'm gonna talk a little bit more about keeping going in just a couple minutes. But let's plant this spinach here, and then I'll get back to talking with you. So come on. Simple as that. All done, ready to go. In case you're wondering what we're using, not sponsored, but we are using an earthway seeder to do our seeding. It's a new thing that we're trying this year. We did not do it last year or last fall. We're doing it this year. I'm trying it out. I like it. I planted beans and peas with it. I planted carrots with it. We have no carrots yet, but that could be my own fault. But we do have beans, and we do have peas. So, let's go ahead and knock out the chores, and I want to talk to you for a second before we do that. We have been really pushing it the past couple of weeks to get some things done around here, to do some things. I know this has been a crazy month, crazy couple months, but I just want to encourage you, if you are hustling to get things done, to really try and knock out certain things in your homestead, and maybe you're new to all this just like us. It's okay. It's okay to take a break. I got a little overwhelmed with all the projects because we wanted to do a lot more than what I think we're going to end up doing. And I got overwhelmed. It was kind of a weird thing. I got upset with it. I didn't feel like things were going as well as I wanted. We were going to put in 4 garden spaces instead of 2. We might put in 3 if I have time, but we were going to put in 4. And I don't think there's any way that I'm going to get that done. And it's not me not being able to do it. It's me physically saying, do I need to? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you need to do that, or is there other things that need to be done? Over here is an 8-foot tall, or 8 foot by 8 foot Justin Rhodes chicken tractor, chickshaw, because we have a little over 60 layers. Because we're actually selling eggs, we have 60 layers. The 2 chicken coops that we have right now are busting at the seams. Granted, we're getting rid of some of them, but for my comfort, we needed a larger chicken shaw, and we needed it, I would like it to all be 1 instead of being 2, because it would make my life easy. So this project needed to get done. As you can see, it's on the side of the shed right now, because it wasn't in the budget this month, even though I started what I could on it. Sometimes that happens. It can be a little frustrating, it can be a little overwhelming, but I want to remind you, take your time. You know, we built 14 garden beds and a hedgerow, and we planted most of the 12, minus the 2 that I planted tonight, and I think 1 more. A lot of tomatoes went in, we had some peppers go in, we had some basil go in. I probably have the equivalent of 1 row of tomatoes left, because the transplants did not harden off as well as they should have. Could have been avoided. Could have had a bit more tomatoes. Oh well, you know, I wasn't focused on it, I didn't get it done. Now I'm going to try and learn something at a slower rate, which is propagating tomatoes, with some of the tomatoes that we already have, and hopefully fill in some of the spots with some propagated tomatoes, which I think will be fun. You know, it gives me something else to try, and if I take my time, then I can do it well. But all of this to say, if you are like us, and you have a lot going on, and you want to do a lot, and you have all the time in the world right now, but it's 90 degrees outside, 98 degrees outside most of the midday, don't have a heat stroke, just get stuff done. Take care of yourself, get it done, but also learn, learn along the way. That's another reason why we haven't really shot any videos, because I didn't feel like I've learned enough to give you guys something to watch. But I'm shooting this video because I just need to make the dang video. So, but anyways, take your time. You can do it. 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 You got this. We've got this. This is not easy, but it's okay. There are going to be times when you don't get done what you want to get done. So, hopefully you guys liked just joining me today. Just joining me today to do a couple little chores, a couple things here and there, and I appreciate your willingness to want to come help me. Appreciate that. But anyways, if you want to see more videos, whether they be vlog videos or whether they be how-to videos, please hit the subscribe button. It helps us out greatly, and we appreciate everybody that has subscribed up to this point, and hope you found value in what we are giving. And if you have, hit the like button on this video and share it with everybody that you know that might need a little encouraging if they're struggling, or if they just might need some encouraging. So, we'll see you guys in the next video, and until next time, bye guys.